Welcome back to another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty here on College Football 25. We are in year 4, week 7. We are 6-0, and we are back in the top 25. Coming off of some really nice victories. Winning our last 2 games here, the first 2 games of the season in conference, winning both of those by double digits, taking care of business. Are having some problems now with the turnovers after a pretty good start to the season, but hopefully we can kind of right this ship. We got 2, what I'm expecting to be fairly tough road games here before we get to a bye with a pretty tough stretch here on the back half of the season. UTSA is really struggling, 0-5. Very shocking with how good they've been in this series. But today we're taking on the East Carolina Pirates for the first time. They are at 3-3. We will take a look at their schedule, take a look at the roster, and then we will get things underway here. So East Carolina started off the season with a loss against Florida Atlantic. They beat Wake Forest, an FCS team, and Georgia State, but they've now lost their last 2 games against Army and UAB. UAB, though, top 10 team in the country. Well, they lost to them by 11. So they've got a bit of a gauntlet here with back-to-back 6-0 teams at this point in the season. See at the top there, an 82 overall, so they're definitely a slight step down from us, but certainly within the kind of the ballpark of us as a team that can definitely give you fits. But let's see what maybe weaknesses we can exploit, and also something that we need to keep an eye on ourselves. I'm not really sure what kind of offense they run or anything at this point in time, but East Carolina, there they are. So, quarterback Raheem Jeter, a redshirt senior. Let's see, former 2-star, pretty decent accuracies. Arm power is really good. IQ is a little on the lower side from an awareness standpoint. Might be able to get him to force some mistakes. He has thrown 9 interceptions in their 6 games, only completing 54% of his passes. So, decent athlete. Really good arm strength. Accuracies are in a solid spot, but I do think that with that low awareness, might be able to create a couple of turnovers. We've at least been on the positive side of that. They have 2 pretty good running backs here, led by TJ Engelman. Very fast, good agility, good change of direction. I'm sure he's going to be a problem. Marvin Moultrie behind him. Slight step down, not quite as explosive, but still a good running back in his own right. Wide receiver, got some speed here, so something to keep in mind. Leacott, Algier, both of them are pretty quick. Clark, got good size, good athleticism. Not a bad top 4 here at all. Those top 2 are pretty good players. Tight ends, not really anything to worry about. The offensive line, pretty solid. I would imagine his backup left tackle is slid over to the right side. So a pretty decent offensive line. I don't think it's going to be one that opens up a ton of rushing holes for them. I don't think it's as good as some of the other lines we've seen. Defensive line, not great. Hopefully we can run the football. The linebackers, a 98 speed middle linebacker. Kevon Merrill Jr. What in the world? 98 speed, 99 acceleration. So he is an absolute problem. Just by curiosity, what kind of stats has he put up? 4 interceptions after having 1 last year, 4 tackles for loss. So he is a freak of an athlete. With great physical ability. See there on the right side. Okay, so he is a major problem. Not going to be able to throw the ball over the middle, essentially. So, yeah, the linebacker group overall is pretty good. They are without their top cornerback here in Dalen Diston. Broken collarbone. So, he's out. Not very fast at the cornerback room. So, you got Sanders with good speed. We should absolutely be able to run by the rest of these guys. Good change of direction on most of them, though. Safeties, pretty solid. I think we're going to be able to run the football on them. I think we'll be able to throw it deep. Got to try to avoid that linebacker in the middle. Try to confuse this quarterback. Let's see if we can go get us a dub, though. What kind of uniforms we're going to rock today? Let's just rock with our normal aways. Let's just rock with their normal uniforms. But, yes, we get our first chance to play East Carolina here in the series. Very excited to be back here in the Tulane Dynasty. Hopefully, we can get a victory here. So far, it's been all good. I do like their uniforms. Maybe not that kind of real chrome purple doesn't look as good for them. Maybe just like more like a matte purple would. Well, let's see. Tulane kicks it off. See if we can get this offense to maybe make an early mistake, get an early stop. As I'm sure many of you that play this game kind of know, if you give up a big offensive possession, a touchdown for the computer to start off with. It definitely seems to kind of slide things in their favor. We do get Ingram in here as their focus player, probably the best player on that offense with the explosiveness that he does have, but they do come out with 3 wide receivers and a tight end running back in the backfield. Side Jeter. Jeter is going to be a play action to start things off. He's going to try to scramble, but got a guy wide open over here. He got some speed at wide receiver. Something to keep in mind. Being Jeter had a pretty good performance last week. Over 300 yards to throw a couple of scores. It didn't say whether or not he turned the football over, though. 2 tight end set. Going to be an RPO out to the left. Eldrin Camp runs him down. That's another pretty solid play. Gain of 6. Be a play action here again. We're trying to help this over to the right side. Ivory has had just a great season for us. 4 tackle for loss on the season. He's got 4 interceptions. So we have 3rd and 3. Try to go something underneath, I would guess, and they do. It's complete, and that's going to be a first down. Tulane. Got to quickly figure something out here. East Carolina on Tulane, the side of the field pretty quickly. That's going to be a run. He's able to slide through the line there. Breaks a couple of tackles. Ingleman's first carry goes for 6 yards. A pretty solid season so far now with 2 tight ends set. It'll be a run over to the right side, and they're able to corral him over there. Lewis and Kilgo stopped him just a little short of that first down marker. Is going to be a 3rd and inches. 3 wide receivers. It's going to be a run. This time Ingram is able to get to the outside. Ivory, as good as he's played, took a bad angle there. Trying to be maybe a little too aggressive. Led to a more explosive run. But it's going to be a first down for East Carolina. Inside Tulane's 15. Try to get this underneath. Really nice open field tackle there from Kumar. Team Jeter looking good early. Really struggled with turnovers this year, but so far has played really clean. Has not missed a pass yet. There's a read option that gets blown up in the backfield by Cantu and Olsen. Back there to get the stop. Now a 3rd and 10. How they play this here. There's going to be a pass. Going to try to throw that in the back corner, but throws it a little wide. Jeter could not affect that throw. They are going to review it. I don't think he caught that. Nope, he did not. Foot was out of bounds. Crazy to think that Kilgo's got 95 speed on our side. So 2 of the fastest middle linebackers in all of college football are on the field today. East Carolina does a really nice job going down the field to kick the field goal, but Tulane's able to get some of that momentum back by getting that stop. And now we have really seen Tulane really struggle to run the football here for a pretty good portion now of this season yet again. Ran the football great late, ran it good early with some nice explosive runs, kind of maybe portraying us as a better run team than we actually were on a carry-for-carry basis. Start things off here with just a gain of 1. But I don't know what the answer is. It's got to be something along these players and their talents on the offensive line. Chin, going to play action. He's going to take a big sack. Dwight Johnson Jr. is back there, the senior. Able to get back there to get there to Chin. Go 5 wide, got 2 high safeties. He's going to take the snap. He might have Browning over the top, and he does, and Browning down the field, streaking. Touchdown. That's the speed we talked about. Thought that we might be able to create those big plays down the field. Eric Browning, he has had his struggles with drops on these big, deep balls right over the middle. Tulane goes 5 wide, finds his man with Chin, drops it in a bucket. Browning was able to catch that one. He just outrun the defenders. Takes it in for a score. Big time play there for Tulane. Did not look like that was going to be a good possession, but they strike with a long touchdown there. 7-3. So you had a 1-yard run, a big sack, and a long touchdown. Not a great return here for the Pirates. We will see Jeter and company come back out again. Jeter had a really, really good first drive. 2 tight ends. Got to watch out for the run, but it's been very play action so far. Nice tackle there from Kilgo. Second and 7. It's going to be a handoff. Kilgo cannot bring him down. Eldercamp's at least able to turn him before Lewis gets to him. Sends it back around. It's going to make it a 3rd and 2. See what they have here. Going to be a run, and Tulane a little too aggressive there. Opening up big holes now. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends. That's going to be a pass down the field, and that is going to be a touchdown. Jolly tried to undercut that one. Going to man coverage, safety on their top wide receiver. That is not going to be a great look. Algier, one of the more explosive players on their entire team, just hit him for a deep ball there. Extra point is good, 10-7, so both teams have created massive plays. Tulane has not had a lot of great answers here early on for this East Carolina offense. The offense just kind of ran out of juice there on that opening drive. Let's see what they do now. Tulane's second drive. Got really lucky with the big play on that previous drive. This one goes to Browning. It's okay blocking, but did not get it there from his wide receiver. Second and 7. Ken takes the snap. It's going to be a flag, I'm sure, here, and it is on Fortenberry. Knock Tulane back quickly here again. 2nd and 17. Holes have definitely been a problem for this team over the last 2 years now. Gonna finally get that screen up to Browning, but took him a minute to get through traffic there, and it's now a 3rd and 17. Do they have that crazy magic here again? For some reason, I just kind of doubt. Ken's going to take the snap. They get hit. East Carolina's going to be aggressive here at sending pressure, it looks like. Had Bueno there kind of one-on-one breaking in, but the blitz ends up getting there. As you see, that might be a touchdown from Bueno if Chin can get the pass off to him accurately. Tulane's going to have to punt. It's a team that just cannot run the football, and it leads to having to do essentially everything is on Celeste Chin's arm, not consistently running the football at all. 2 tight end set. It's going to be a run. Bounces back. Thankfully, Robert Lucian was able to bring him down. Two tight ends. Going to be a pass. Scrambling around and just creates time. 3rd and 4. Tulane really needs to get a stop here. They need to get the offense has got to get into some kind of rhythm. What they've done so far has definitely not been very impressive, to say the least.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 4. I think they're going to try to throw something short. Let's see what they do, though. 2 wide receivers. Do get it underneath. He's going to get tackled by Ivory Short. They look like they're going to punt this one away. Thought they might go for it with how the offense has been playing, but Tulane, newly in the top 25, struggling a bit here, but do get a stop on defense. Down 3, going to take over at their own 20, 3 wide receivers. Browning sent in motion, going to try to get this to Browning, get the block there. This is where some of that explosiveness can really help out in getting these guys the ball in space. So far, he has got 3 catches, having a field day, already at the century mark. 2 wide receivers. Chin takes the snap. Try to get this quickly out to Preen. Breaks the first tackle. Takes that up for a gain of 7. Second and 3. See what they can do here. You got 2 wide receivers here on the left side. Preen goes in motion. It's going to be a jet pass to Preen. He's got the speed to get to the outside. He's going to get across midfield before he gets wrapped up. Showing off a little bit of explosiveness here. You like to see it. Again, takes the snap. Going to get this underneath to Nicholas. Decent catch there and takes that for a first down. Let's see. 1st and 10. This is kind of what it is. I mean, this is kind of the way the team has had to play. Is you try to run the ball for a little bit, it doesn't work. You finally just start using Browning, you know, just as a receiving threat. Let him make plays. Got to do things that way. It just sucks. You'd like to be able to run the ball a little bit. Some anyway. 1st and 10. Shading heavily here towards Bueno. Chin's going to take the snap. Going to try to get this to Myrtle. Gets knocked away. That's that great linebacker. Got to be careful with that one. Let's see. 1st and 10, about 7.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. 3 wide receivers. Chin takes it, hands it off to Browning, tries to go to the outside, just gets blown up. Dwight Johnson Jr. makes his second big play here of this first half. Chin takes the snap. Going to try to get this inside to Browning to gain a 6. Going to come out here and try to kick a field goal. Browning already with 121 yards receiving. Helmke out to kick it. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We are back tied. So Tulane does a nice job there of getting down the field. The offense kind of stalls on them there at the end. It does at least work enough to tie it up again. Tulane will start off the second half with the football. They're coming off a good defensive stop. Hopefully they can get another one. Let's see. 2 tight ends again. Very tight end heavy so far. Going to be a run. Kilgo and Kumar all over him though. If he can get through that hole, he might have been off to the races there a little bit. 3 wide receivers, 2nd and 10. It's going to be a pass. Short. It's a flag on the play. What is that going to be? It's going to be on Kilgo. They're going to call it illegal contact. Is that being a first down? East Carolina got away with one there. I think that's a pretty weak call. But it is the call nonetheless. Yeah, pass over the middle. Kilgo all over it. Ends up knocking it away. Wide receivers here again. It's going to be a pass. Ends up finding his running back over the middle, and the spin move. Works perfection since Alton Smith to the ground. Kilgo played that as if it was going out to the flat quickly, but that did not happen. Ends up finding an explosive over his head. Big time run there. Kilgo bounces it, tries to go to the outside. He cuts it right back to the middle of England here. Already with 64 yards on the ground. It'll be a run. Maxwell Jordan, nice job there. Try to bounce it outside. Jordan makes a good play. 2nd and 10. quick RPO shut down, though. Great play by Alton Smith and Michael Ivory. Engelman now, the excellent running backs, a little banged up. It's 3rd and 10. We go 3 wide. That's going to be a big sack. They finally confused him, didn't know where to go with the football. Cade Olson drops him back for an 11-yard loss. Tulane able to get another punt, thankfully, here. See if they can find an explosive play. Have not gotten the ball to Trey Bueno yet. You know, that's always just a matter of time before they try to hit him with a deep shot. 1st and 10. Little diamond empty set. Chin takes the snap. Try to throw this one wide. They do get it to Bueno. It's just an 8-yard catch, though. Second and 2, about 2.5 minutes left. Chin takes the snap. Try to get that one over to Nicholas. Ends up just kind of throw it in the ground to keep that throw safe. 3rd and 2. And takes the snap. Going to get that to Preen, and he is going to come up short. Now, they have not really been able to run the football much this year. They come out and get aggressive right here, though. Seems like it might be a good spot, too. 4th and inches. Go to the 2-minute warning. Let's think about it. Now, quite no man's land, obviously. You're on your side of the field. There's going to come a point in time this season we've got to be able to run the football. 4th and inches. They might go for it here. Chin is going to snap it. He's going to hand it off to Brown. He gets the first down. Run game has not been great. It's at least been usually pretty good for that exact amount, essentially. Chin takes the snap. This over to Myrtle. Brings it in. It's a gain of 5. We got some time. Still got 2 timeouts to play with. He's going to take his snap. He drop this over to Myrtle. He's going to get a first down. Now it's going to call their first timeout.
Okay, ready?
I think what they're trying to do is just see if you can maybe pop something over the top to Bueno. So far, they're not really letting them do that. They're going to try it here anyway. Bueno one-on-one with a safety, and he can't bring it in. Took their chance, though.
On the ready?
Like taking that every now and then. Now might be a good shot to do it. See if they go right back to that. Chin takes off the snap. Bueno threw up his hands, but Chin leaves it short. Did not get the pass he wanted there. Bueno, I even saw him throw up his hands. Chin's going to take it. Going to try to get that screen off. Bueno cuts it back up. East Carolina now calls a timeout. See what we're looking at here. A 49-yard field goal. Lane's going to try to take the lead here. Helmke's kick is up. And it's barely good. Did not get a whole lot of leg behind that one, but Helmke had enough. Knocks it through, and Tulane missed a chance there for Bueno. Chin just couldn't quite get enough arm behind it. Would have maybe been a touchdown. It is a 3-point lead for Tulane. East Carolina has no timeouts left. See if they can get a stop. They're chasing Jeter. He's going to just throw it away. Get the ball to start the second half. It's huge just to not give them anything here. Really all this is just to not give them some deep ball bomb touchdown. He's going to take a sack. That's going to probably pretty much send us to halftime here. Ashley Williams does get it. They will take at least one more snap. Tulane's not going to call any timeouts. It's going to be a run. Does not get the first down, but anyway, we go to the halftime. Tulane up 13-0. Got the big long touchdown to Eric Browning on our end. They hit a big deep one to Algier. We have not run the football literally at all. We're in the negative still, but I found a couple of nice passing plays. Still trying to find Bueno. Did miss that in the first half, but we've had to essentially throw it almost every snap. So let's see if Tulane can kind of find some balance in this offense. Something. It'll be a handoff. Browning able to cut it up a little bit there. Gets a gain of 4. It's not terrible. Now this run game has gone for a lot of the season. The wide receivers, Chin. It's going to be a handoff to Browning. Just can't do anything with it. It's gain of 3, so it's up a 3rd and 3 now. Again, takes the snap. Going to get this to Preen, and that might be a big play. He's going to spin around, gets across midfield. May have had Bueno there to try to take a shot, but no reason to force it. Feel like they made a good decision there. Bueno is kind of struggling to get off of that press. Chin takes the snap. Oh, no, bad decision, bad decision. Got very lucky there. That did not turn into an interception. Very, very bad decision from Chin. Threw that without the cornerback actually breaking to go back. Chin now is going to take the snap. Get this, tries to get it over to Browning. He's going to fall incomplete. Now all of a sudden it's a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 10, excuse me. Done a nice job making things work. Start getting too aggressive, too cute. Chin's going to take the snap. He's going to get this to Bueno, who is wide open. Got some room there. Gets the first down. Love to see that.
Okay, ready?
Back to the pistol. Play action. He's going to take another sack. They are just not blocking on that right side. Thompson. It's a 9-yard sack.
On the ready?
They've tried to create some of these deep passes, play action stuff, just not working. Bueno might have the speed here, though, and he does. They finally hit that deep ball. There's not a lot of speed in this East Carolina secondary. They've been trying to set these big shots up, finally get one to fall there. And Tulane now, after Helmke's kick, do double up East Carolina. They're up 20-10. We're fairly early in the 3rd quarter. Helmke now going to kick it away. And does. Knocked down, going to take over at the 14. So Jeter in this offense got off to a really good start, and then things have pretty quickly died out here. And they find some positive momentum. Nowhere really for Jeter to go. It's going to be another sack. Almost ended up being a safety. Ade Olson takes him down back at the 4. It's now a 2nd and 20. Olson's having a nice day coming off that left side for the most part. 2 tight ends here. They do hand it off. Is wrapped up after a gain of 4. It's going to set up a 3rd and 14. Here we go, 3rd and 16. Can Tulane get off the field again? Going to dump this off underneath, and they do get him stopped short. Jeremiah Jolly on the tackle there in the open field. Have not forced a bunch of incompletions from Jeter, but have forced him to a lot of the times take the underneath stuff, doing a little bit better job of tackling in space. Bueno is going to get a chance to return, gets no blocking help there. Now let's see what they decide to do here. What positivity can we get out of this drive? 1st and 10. Chin's going to take the snap. I'm going to float this over to Campanaro. It's a gain of 5 out of it. Things that Celeste Chin has had success doing this year without really any run game to speak of is truly a testament to his abilities. They might be setting them up here again. Bueno just got too much speed for them, and he is going to hit it again, and that is a school receiving touchdown record in the number 15 in the 7th game of the season. Trey Bueno, you know, not just looking at that single season school record. He is looking for the NCAA single season passing or receiving touchdown record. Over the top again. East Carolina just not fast enough to not be playing back. Took us a while to start hitting those deep shots. Now they've gotten 2 here on the last 2 drives. Cannot press him. They don't have enough speed. Now all of a sudden it's 27-10. East Carolina is one more possession and a stop. You know, or one more stop for Tulane and another score from Tulane from this one kind of being busted wide open here. See if they can get something going. It's a 1st and 10. 27-10 again is their score. 2 tight ends. This does not seem like an East Carolina team really built for an explosive comeback. They did a really good run there, though. Nice here from Jolly. Let's see. I'm going to try to set up a screen. He's going to get hit before he can get it off. Teast and Olsen back there is now a 2nd 10. It'll be a draw play, and he's going to get by. It might be a hold, though. Take a look, and it is. Must be pointing back in the backfield for the offense. So that's going to bring it back. It's now a 2nd and 20. It's just something they could not have. Could not have. The drive stall out because of something like that. 2nd and 20 here. It's going to be a run. Do a nice job there, just keeping him. Oh, for a second, Kumar had gotten himself out of position. Ends up working out. England been trying to get that century mark, but it's a 3rd and 16. Throws it underneath, but it's going to get knocked out of bounds. Tulane's defense has just kind of figured out East Carolina wants to do. Doing just enough to stop them in the run game, or at least kind of corral it, make them throw it underneath. Confuse them enough to maybe get a sack here and there. It's just definitely slow down. And Trey Bueno, the burst of speed. Put this man in the Heisman conversation. The explosiveness up the middle of the field might be the best I felt in this game. He was moving, taking that up the middle of the field. Trey Bueno. About this point right, let's see. Fast forward just a little bit. About this point right here, he like hit the accelerator button. Was just gone. Trey Bueno, 3 touchdowns in the 3rd quarter of this game. If you count the now kick return touchdown being that is his 4th 3-touchdown game of the season. Certainly making his mark after not finding the end zone last week at all. 34-10. This game is completely busted wide open. Now, if you're East Carolina, what can you do? You got to somehow find some big plays down the field. So far, they have not really been able to do that. They had the one long touchdown. They had the one real good drive to start off with. They've been able to successfully run the football. But kind of the gut feeling coming into the game, the scouting report, is that you could kind of hem that up a little bit. You feel like you could force Jeter into making mistakes. And Jeter has not really made mistakes. Jeter's just not elevating this offense right now. I don't really know if he can. 2 tight ends, got to think they're going to run the football here. They do run it. He's going to get the blocking. Nice carry here again. We sometimes struggle to get past rush, and we sometimes struggle there to stop the run. Has its moments for sure, but man, we are still looking for a Hamilton replacement, or a Patrick Jenkins, replacement from season 1. He just shut down pretty much every rushing attack by himself. 2nd and 4. 2 wide receivers. Got them 2 tight ends out here again. A lot of 2 tight end sets, but they don't have great tight ends. Be up the middle. Do a nice job there getting off the blocks. Kumar, Eldenkamp. He'll go. Set up the 3rd and 3.
691. Here we go.
Be a run, and they stuff it. Gained a yard, but they shut it down. They're going to go for it, it looks like here.
Ready, ready.
4th and 2. We're going to head to the 4th quarter here. 34-10. Big quarter there. 3 touchdowns from Trey Bueno. Gives us a 21-0 quarter. Tulane starting to look like a top 25 team. Done a really nice job here in the conference. Taking care of business. Let's see if that continues here. 4th and 2. You dare run it. Run it so well, and they do, and he gets wide. Kumar. Oh, he can maybe get back there, but just could not beat him to the spot. He would try to dive and knock it down, but it doesn't work out. 1st and 10. Underneath. Oh, that's an explosive play there. Bad angle from Alta Smith. That ended up being a big first down. Okay. Jeter has been accurate. There's been a lot of underneath stuff. He has certainly not made any drastic mistake or anything that I've seen anyway. Throws that one away. And about half of his incompletions have just been throwing the football away. 2nd and 10. RPO out, knocked away. Good play there from Lewis. Still with this 2 tight end look. It's just the basis of this offense. It just is. See what they got. It's going to be a run, and Kumar just let Eldon. Golly, had him in the open field. Engelman just runs right by him. Takes that in for a score. East Carolina trying not to give this away. Kumar just a little flat-footed on that play. Wanted to make sure he didn't get shaked and baked, and all of a sudden ends up just, I don't know, not going to be completed. Yeah, just kind of got beat to the spot. Engelman's got excellent acceleration, good agility, good change of direction, did just enough to get by Kumar. One of the worst reps he's had really this whole year. Now you're at a spot, though, where this Tulane team has to figure out how to run the football. Because it's moments like this is where you've got to be able at certain points in time to take the ball out of Chin's hands and just run it at people. Counting just a gain of 2. Got 13 rushing yards. Gonna be a hold. I mean, it just is what it is, man. Offense is just not built to run the football. I don't know. 2nd and 15 now. Ken takes the snap. Gonna dump this over to Browning. Gets that block set up. Browning still going. It's the 1st down plus more. Ken looking at 350 yards here, close to it. Throwing the football. Got away with the only mistake he's really made today. And it's going to be a run. Here to knock down just a gain of 1. I mean, there's just no. Can't run the football. 2nd and 9. Ken's going to take the snap. It's going to be a run. Try to cut that back from Browning. Just a gain of 2, though. Ken takes the snap. We just kind of throw a fade here to Bueno, and he cannot bring it in. Didn't like underneath stuff. Try to give number 2 a chance to make another play. Ken threw it just a tad short, maybe. They punch it away. East Carolina does a nice job there. Game is not over. Broke a couple of tackles there. Nice return. They'll take over at 35. 1st and 10. Just under 7 minutes left in this game. Tulane needs another stop or 2. Just the inability to run the football is incredibly frustrating. Oh, Engelman cannot bring that one in. 3rd and 10. Cheater now finally getting hit with some incompletions. Throw that to the left, and Ivory just left him open just enough. That makes a great turnaround catch and gets up the field. Got to jump those. Got to be on that. Cover your spot. Tight ends. Drop it off again. He's beating him across the field. That guy's not supposed to be that fast, but he is. He seems to be pretty quick there. 1st and 10, 3 wide receivers now for him. Yep, it's all day to throw. All of a sudden, this Tulane defense is just all out of whack. Just that quickly. Not getting pass rush. Not tackling in the open field. Not finding ways to get stops, but they do get a sack here. Ashley Williams. I believe Kate Olsen was on that as well. Able to get him in the backfield. 2nd sack of the day for Ashley Williams.
Let's go.
Little pistol look. We'll drop out here. He's going to find room to scramble. Flies down, but does make it a 3rd and 8.
On the double. Ringo.
Under center, just 1 wide receiver, 3 tight ends. When you have 3 tight ends. I should dump this off underneath. Nice play there from Ivory. It's a 4th and 4. They're going to end up going for this.
Yankee blue. Rita.
What they do here. It'll be just a shot over the middle. Maxwell Jordan could not stick with the tight end. The 2 tight ends that I did not think were going to be great have certainly made plays. Just got eaten up. He's given up, giving up both of these long touchdowns. Just, yeah, man coverage. Just, okay. Nice play there from East Carolina, and all of a sudden it's a 10-point game. What happens when you cannot run the football? Playing, you want to take a timeout. They did all the right thing here. 11-point game. That one is picked up, thankfully. Muhammad. Not been able to get him the football at all. First and 10, 3 wide receivers. Like at some point, you got to be able to just run a halfback dive. Nice run, nice effort there from Browning. Just decent blocking, but you've got to be able to do that occasionally. Got to be able to do that right here occasionally. Maybe a run here again from Browning. And he does not break tackles that much anyway. 2nd and 8. Power play there. The gain of 1 is going to set up a 3rd and 7. Take it to a 2-minute warning. Where do you go to get your first down here? Got to have it. Chin takes the snap. Gonna get this to Bueno, and he brings it in. That one going to pretty much be the dagger there. Go to your best player. Making things happen. That's how you do it. 1st and 10, minute 57. Another first down puts this game away. Browning, nice run there. Run game finally getting going here late in this game. Looks like they might survive. Three wide receivers. Just got to make East Carolina use these timeouts. All of a sudden, the run game trying to look better here at the end. Another carry here to Browning. Still need to get this first down just for security purposes. 3rd and 3. They go 3 wide receivers. Been all Browning other than that pass to Bueno. Go to Browning here. It's 4th and inches. He's got 150 yards receiving.
Okay, ready?
A lot of this clock out right here. East Carolina gets a stop. They get a stop. Need to get it done right here, though. He's going to snap it, and Browning is going to get stopped. They just cannot run the football. Can't run it. Can't run it. Very likely to still get away with the victory here, but golly, man. That's tough. Hit his man in the head.
On the double. Set.
2nd and 10. Underneath, that's going to pretty much do it by the time they hurry up and get people to the line. They're going to do it faster than I thought they were going to. 20 seconds left. Tulane just trying to survive what's been a obviously very lackluster 4th quarter after a great 3rd quarter just explosion from Trey Bueno. Just cannot run the football. I don't understand. I don't know. No answers. Up the middle, up the seam. Gonna have set up. Play. Gonna have 5 seconds left. Last snap of the game here. Tulane is going to come away with the victory. So he gets taken down by Olsen, a 34-23 win. Definitely a bit of disappointment there towards in that 4th quarter. I mean, just Tulane's really struggling to run the football. I mean, there's no other real way to put it. Thought it was a really nice day there for Celeste Jen, 21-29, 359, 3 touchdowns, no picks, got away with 1 throw. Browning averaged 3.2 yards a carry. Finnerty only had 1 on his 1 carry, plus taking 2 sacks, really hurting those totals. Browning had a huge day, a $150 and a score on 8 receptions. Bueno 5 for a $133 and 2. Preen 4 for 44. Pretty much a quiet day outside of that. Offensive line cannot run block. There's no holes being opened up. There's just nothing. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. We just cannot run the football at all. Ivory, 12 tackles. He has just been a menace for us. Kilgo, I feel like, had a good game. Olsen really made a big impact in this one. Ashley Williams as well. Cantu was pretty solid. Give up too many rushing yards as well. We can't stop the run and we can't run the football. It's typically a bad combination, but we made it to 7-0. So definitely did get tackles in the backfield. Got 4 sacks between these guys. No turnovers from either team. For them, I felt like Jeter played a lot better than what I thought he was going to. 20 of 30, 257. A lot of stuff underneath, but did find the explosive plays down the field when they were available. 2 touchdowns, no picks. Engelman just barely fell under a $150 and a score on the ground. Algier 5 for 113 and a score. Martin 5 for 64 and a score. Yeah, pretty solid though. Day all around did a nice job of moving the ball around, finding these tight ends, making plays. They had Thompson, Dwight Johnson, each had sacks and another tackle for loss on top of that, out of the back or in the backfield, and then plus Stacy Sanders and Gums, just the 2 sacks. But again, they were not able to create any turnovers. So yeah, gonna get some thumbnail stuff. I don't really know how you choose pretty much anybody other than Trey Bueno with how well he did there in that 3rd quarter. I think we'll just kind of use his punt return just to just kind of do like a single player thing here. Let's see. That's something I think would be kind of cool. And yeah, that'll be pretty much it for that one. And yeah, we'll advance the week, see what we got moving on here. Big 3rd quarter from him. I mean, outstanding performance from Bueno. Did a nice job in the kicking game as well. 2 for 2 on the field goals. But we will advance the week. Take a look at the top 25 scores, and we will advance. Need some people to commit. Rudy Bargava, middle linebacker. Caleb Amerson, 4-star cornerback. Stanley Jovanovic, 4-star right end. Still no Sergio Fields, and we are losing more players to these other commits. Guys that we've been recruiting really hard all year, just not working out for us for whatever reason. Losing out on some of these battles. Kate Olson is your conference defensive player of the week. He is actually the national defensive player of the week. We have won a bunch of those. Trey Bueno, your conference offensive player in the week. He does not win that nationally. We have moved up to number 19. Let's take a look at our scores from week 7 around the top 25. So you had Pitt over NC State in a big matchup there in the ACC. Panthers really took care of business there. Get our game, of course, Miami on the road over Cal, Kentucky over Mississippi State, Alabama over Ole Miss, Arizona State upsets Cincinnati, Michigan over Indiana, Arkansas upsets Florida. Big surprise there. Clemson over Florida State, Toledo over Western Michigan, Penn State over Illinois, Texas Tech over North Texas. Arizona gets throttled at home by what at the time was a 1-win Houston. Virginia Tech goes on the road, gets a big victory over Stanford, Tennessee over Missouri. Oregon barely gets by Maryland, USC by 10 over Notre Dame, and TCU by 19 over Colorado. Let's take a look at our stats. Obviously went clean on the interceptions. Thankfully got away with that one throw. 20 touchdowns against 7 interceptions, 72% completion percentage. Yards per attempt, everything's still been really strong. We cannot run the football. His yard per average is going down every week when he's found the end zone 5 times. Finnerty's been bad, but he's at least found the end zone a couple of times. Bueno, already a record holder for this season in touchdowns, at least in Tulane. See if we can maybe get, some conference and national touchdown love there at some point. Browning is now our second leading receiver over Preen, who has still been an effective third down guy. Wasn't much there for Campanaro in that game, just a single catch for 5 yards. Offensive line, taught enough about it, is what it is. Ivory, Kilgo, Jordan, Kumar, and Jolly are top 5 leading tacklers. If you want to see somebody in particular, you can pause it and take a look. Tackles for loss, we have 3 guys in double digits, Cantu, Williams, and Olsen. Sacks, Olsen's leading the way with 8. Williams with 6.5. Cantu with 5. You got a couple guys here with a sack and a half. Interceptions, nothing changed. Ivory still leading the way there. 6 for 8 on field goals, and we do get our first return touchdown of the season from Trey Bueno. We're about to hop out of here. Next time I see you guys, we'll be taking on USF. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Check out my Georgia Dynasty and my Atlanta Hawks franchise also on the channel. And thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, peace.